Whatever this is for. What is it? What do you want? The face is reacting to the strange orb. I think it wants to follow me as long as I have the orb. Come out, whoever you are. Spirit of the flame, come with me. Yalla, come out. He isn't reacting. Perhaps he's a higher being than the other spirits. Hey! Shh! Or else you'll... I can't lose my head now. Spirits of the water, rise. Is it possible to reverse the effect of the darkness? Yes, now it's as bright as the sun.
Again, I can barely stay awake. Open my eye.
Nothing is happening. Nothing is
You have returned. Hear now the second act of my tale, the history of the mask. The mask presents the creatures of the world a choice. Upon those who wear it and speak the ancient incantation written upon it, I bestow blessed forgetfulness, so that the pain of loss gives way to an unsullied new beginning. If the wearer speaks my true name, however, I appear to them and fulfill any wish they have. Whatever was lost, I recover from the depths of the past and bring into the present. Thus, over the years, the dead have awoken to new life, and kingdoms have shone with old glory. My beneficence was boundless, and in my mercy I have overwritten the tyranny of the book of time. Yes, it was my name that did all this. My name outshone everything. Not Nemoremnon, as the giants call me, but rather my true name, my secret name. Satinav sought to banish my name into oblivion, but again I outwitted him. In the shadow of Luz, I found the one place into which my master could not see. There I dug a hole, and in this hole I placed my name. And from my name grew a garden. Anyone who wore the mask and found the garden would also find my name. My name in my garden. The garden of eternal oblivion. The garden of my forgotten name.
I don't want to get too close to Kasim. I won't fly there until I actually have a reason to. He isn't reacting. Perhaps he's a higher being than the other spirits. I don't want to get too close to Kasim. I won't fly there until I actually have a reason to.
You're back. Awaken me, and we can end this tale. Ah, there's one more thing you must understand. My garden and the surreal miracle of which it is capable. Oh, how I love it. My garden, with my name. How singular it is, how beautiful, and how jealous it makes Satinav. Yes, he hates it. He hates it so much that he separated it from your world. He hates that he cannot see into it, that he doesn't know what happens there. Whenever someone enters my garden, his quill pauses, and a page in his book, in which all else is written, remains blank. He hates it so much he decided that nothing that happens inside it can have any consequence for the world outside. Go in and break a branch, go out, and in the eyes of the world, it was never broken. But whisper what happened in the garden into Satinav's invisible ear, and he will add it to his book of truth. Only then do these actions become reality and the branch broken. Tell him what you will. If he believes you, then every word becomes true. But woe unto you if he learns that you have lied. Then he'll show his true face. He'll pursue you, and he'll tear you to pieces. For he is old, jealous, and depraved. Only I am great. Sadhya, you have come so far. Embark on the final leg of your journey. Follow the path from Draconia down to Satinav's watching pillar. There, I'll appear to you, and if you wish, show you my garden. My garden. My name, my great mercy.
I didn't understand that bit with the branch.
You mean the garden?
I mean everything. The garden, the mask. I couldn't really follow all that, could you?
I didn't think it hard to follow.
The Garden of Oblivion. Why does every word become true there?
As far as I understood it, it's because Satinav doesn't know what happens in the garden. But he has to know it in order to write it down in the Book of Time.
Does everything have to be in that book?
Apparently. In any case, his ignorance makes him furious. That's why he made sure that everything that happens in the garden doesn't affect the outside world until someone tells him about it. What would be a good example? Let's say you take a ring into the garden and enchant it there, all right?
All right.
As soon as you leave the garden, the spell vanishes.
Why?
Because you enchanting the ring isn't written in the Book of Time. And if it isn't written in the Book of Time, it didn't happen. Only once you talk about it outside the garden.
And Satinav hears me.
And Satinav believes you. Only then will he open his book and write, Geron went into the Garden of Oblivion and enchanted Brida's ring. And then the ring is enchanted.
What if I lie?
Well, if Satinav believes you, then the lie becomes true. At least, until he finds out that you lied. Something tells me he doesn't like being manipulated.
You got all that from the journal?
I thought it was obvious.
What can the mask do again?
It presents you with a decision. If you wear it and speak the formula on the inside, you lose all your memories. But if you speak the name of the Djinn of Time, he appears to you and brings a piece of your past into the present.
I guess I sort of understand, but by the 12 the world was mad back then.
Oh, nonsense. On the contrary, back then it was full of real magic. A mask that brings back the past, a garden that makes lies the truth. Compared to all that, the miserable hocus-pocus we know today is nothing.
Keep reading. Oh no. What comes next?
Someone else added something here in the margin. After my princess learned the way to the garden, she came to me one last time. The staff!
I don't know what awaits me there, but I will go to the Garden of Oblivion. I have to know what Kasim wanted there.
Be my guest. I wouldn't dream of standing in the way of your madness.
I want to apologize to you. You always wondered why I freed you from the burial chamber. Well, I needed an audience. Someone who would observe all my deeds and remember them forever. I only needed to impress you enough, and you would have never forgotten me. I used you.
And why are you telling me this now?
It's the garden. It scares me.
Scared? You?
The Djinn of Time is a wrathful being. Also, I could be playing into Kasim's hands there. I'm afraid I'll never come back out, and the world will forget me forever.
Oh, that won't happen. No. You're a wonderful woman. If I had knees, I would have proposed to you a long time ago. I thought you wanted to impress me.
You hated me a moment ago, and now you're in love with me?
What makes you think that? You're the last woman I would fall in love with. The woman I would fall in love with is dangerous and unpredictable. Mysterious. Moody.
That sounds just like me.
No. The woman I would fall in love with is so calculating and devious that I could never trust her. But you, Shahrazad, I trust you now. For whatever reason that may be.
The Air Mage already declared his willingness to come along to the Flying Fortress as an observer. I asked him to take you on board with him.
You what? Now that we are finally friends, you're going to send me to my death just like that?
If I survive the garden and make it to the battle, I want to fight alongside you.
Then please survive. I do not want to wind up in the nether hells all by myself.
You won't.
I'm serious, Shahrazad. If you don't come out, then I'll come and get you.
Don't worry. It doesn't matter how hopeless my situation is. I always have something up my sleeve. I'll be back soon. Right. There we are. It seems to be just a normal old rock. That'll never work. It seems to be just a normal old rock.
You really did come. Put on my mask. And dream of my name.
What an honor. My ruby on the holy mask of the Djinn of Time. Satya, really? Now all I lack is the name of the Djinn.
As if I would ever tell you that.
Oh, you don't need to. Have you forgotten that we're in the Garden of Oblivion? Everything that happens here will only be real if someone tells Satinav about it. My servant will simply claim that I found you here and tortured you until you finally told me the name. No actual blood and only one little lie. But the lie will be truth in the eyes of the world. I'll leave this place and it'll be as if you really had revealed the name. But shh! Keep it between us.
I will find you. And I will destroy you.
Of course you will.
there you are. I thought you were going to abandon me. Let's get out of here.
Halt! One move and you're dead.
Oh.
Climb back into the hole. Now!
You're a girl of the streets, am I right?
Shut your mouth.
Yes, you are. You're not tattooed. Kasim has always loved playing with destitute little girls.
Shut your mouth.
Why are you trembling? Shouldn't I be the one who is afraid?
Kazim said I should kill you if you don't obey.
Really?
Don't make me do it.
Go on. Shoot.
This is my last warning. Jump into the hole.
You told the world that Kasim tortured me, and that I told him the name of the jinn as a result.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth right now.
Oh, you can't kill me. At least not out here. You said that I died in the garden, didn't you?
Stop it!
But then, how can I be standing here, talking to you? By the gods! Where did she go?
Satanav tore the girl to pieces. With that, he corrected the course of things. The prince no longer knew the name of the Jinn of Time, and Saja was once again free. My air spirit took her to the flying fortress and then reported back to me. Although it's impossible for him to lie, I advised him to be careful with his report. Every event that took place in the garden must be told as close to the truth as possible in order not to play into the hands of the garden's twisted logic. That ends the entry.
Is that all?
Right at the end, there's something on the last page.
What's that shouting outside?
I'll look. Garon! The Ptolemies have been spotted in the forest. The town is preparing to hunt them down.
This on top of everything else.
This time the army and the School of Arcane Combat are involved too.
Can you try to stop them?
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. The whole forest is swarming with mages and soldiers. We should split up. How's your wing?
Fine.
Good. Then you can search the forest from above and I'll stay below. We'll meet back here. You got that?
Yes. I hope I can find this place again.
Nuri, this is your old waterfall. You lived here for years.
Yes, that's right. See you soon.
Hello! I can't let on what I'm doing as long as the mob is still roaming about. The troops probably knew why they moved on. Fahi! Where are you? I can't let on what I'm doing as long... Did you find them?
No, the forest is just too big. I don't even know where I should start.
We have to hurry. You're turning more and more into a raven. You almost forgot where we are.
That's not true. That's my cave back there. I live here.
You haven't lived here since last autumn.
I haven't?
No, you live with me in the city.
Right. I remember.
On your next round, I want you to fly a very specific route.
Which one?
Start in the marshlands and then fly over the river to Andergast, then return here.
All right. See you soon. I didn't find anything.
I haven't ordered a halt, Ryder. What's going on? Why aren't the troops moving?
If we search farther inland, we'll get too far from the town. Andergast would be at the Talamede's mercy with no protection.
But what if they escape us?
Old tracks indicate that they're staying nearby. I think it would be better to hold our position and follow a few select paths, rather than move haphazardly towards the Oakwood.
All right. I'll give you some time. But if we haven't found a new trail by then, we'll do as I say. Until then, this is your responsibility.
Understood.
Hey, don't touch that. The whole campground is part of our search for the demon worshippers.
I want to help with the search. Is there a trail?
Well, the Tulamedes were here until recently, but we don't know in which direction they fled. You should leave everything to us. It's too dangerous here for a peasant.
I'm supposed to pass on an order from the other groups.
Blasted hotheads! Whoever it was who sent you, tell them that nobody gives orders here but me, unless they excel next year as well as Bryder has. But I can only dream of such an outcome.
Bryder?
Talk to me if you have something to say, Birdcatcher. Bryder has finally answered my call. She says she's ready to lead our search in my name. I expect her to get back to her usual excellent performance.
I won't disappoint you.
I advise you not to.
How do you know if one of the groups has found something?
A messenger runs from group to group with a torch, keeping everyone up to date.
How can I recognize him?
You can't. He's carrying an enchanted scroll that is visible in the dark, but only to mages. That way, we can find him without trouble, but no one else can.
What was that about the messenger again?
He runs from group.
I hope you find those monsters.
I'm certain we will.